Welcome teachers and also students. I hope you guys in perfect condition and you can enjoy this afternoon with us. Okay, so we will have some recap regarding last day. So Miss Dewi will share with us what we have yesterday. Okay, Miss Dewi, would you mind to share?
Thank you, Pak Robert. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are happy to welcome you back again in our second day of LC annual event, the Bright Day 2022. It was great to see you were so enthusiastic on our first day event yesterday. Thank you for those who gave us some good remarks and appreciation. We're really grateful, and this has lightened up our spirit more and more. And secondary team, you're the best. Yes, it was really beautiful. Their creativity was really amazing. And if you would love to watch it again, or some of you might didn't get a chance to see the yesterday performance, don't worry. Today we will play one of them and also later on upload the recording of our Bright Day event to the Learning Center YouTube channel. You might not know that we do have a YouTube channel. So Pak Robert will help us give the link of the YouTube channel in the chat box, Pak. We already upload some videos, basic you need to know about our learning center. We have the policy, how to use the learning center, and some other videos. But before this event, later on, we haven't uploaded yet, but you can always check our YouTube channel. Yesterday, the performances are from the students. Today, we will watch the performances from our teachers. Also, we will showcase the works of those who join the library poster competitions. Also, announce the winners for all the competitions later at the end of our event today. And the best part of today's event, we will have quality time together with our guest, Miss Reda Gaudiamo, sharing about the poem Musicalization. The session will be moderated by Pak Robertus and Pak Haris. So, without further ado, let's enjoy the first session. Our event today is the showcase of the participants' work on our poster competitions. And you can also vote for them. So, Pak Robert, time will be yours.
Thank you, Miss Dewi. We just want to post the poster that students will like. That is why for the library poster, we want you to be the voters too. We give you like 30 minutes after we post the link, and then you just click the score that you think appropriate for those posters. All of them are good, and you can just click based on the taste that you like regarding the design or visual arts. Okay, I will post the link for the library poster in the chat box. Okay, if you want to support your friends, please do so. We put everything there, all the participants posters, so make sure you click it and then you check it. And next, I will also share with you the link to the YouTube channel that we manage. The title is Learning Center Secondary. Please visit the YouTube if you need to know about how LC works the service and then works the collection. Okay, you may check it there. And next, we will go with the main menu, which is our guest speaker, Miss Reda Gaudiamo. Mr. Haris, yes, are you here?
Yes, Mr. Robertus, I'm here already.
Okay, thank you, Pak. Thank you for joining. Before we continue, I would like to say hi to Miss Reda. Miss Reda, are you here?
Something wrong with this background. It keep on changing.
No worries, Miss. No worries. At least we have you with us so that we can share some of your stories, some of your experiences. Yeah, Miss. Okay, before we start, I will share with the students and teachers your resume.
Oh, yes.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Thank you, Pak Roberts.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Is it too loud for the music?
No, it's okay.
Background music.
It's quite loud, sir.
It's okay. It's okay. It's an anthem, right? It's
yes,
school anthem.
Yes. While we are waiting, is it okay, Miss, if we share with you some of creative works? Contoh musikalisasi puisi dari para guru dan siswa kita, Miss.
Oh yeah. Yes, please. Would love to. Would love to see.
Miss. Thank you, Miss. Okay, this is one of the Miss. 3, 2, 1.
Di masa pembangunan ini, Tuhan hidup kembali dan barakatmu menjadi api di depan sekali. Tuhan menanti, oh, oh. Tak gentar lawan banyaknya 100 kali. Pedang di kanan, keris di kiri, selempang semangat yang tak bisa mati. Maju, ini barisan, tak bergenderang bertahu kepercayaan. Tanda menyeru sekali berarti sudah mati. Maju, bagimu negeri sediakan api. Kuda di atas menghanda, masa di atas ditindas, sibuk pun dalam ajang bertercapar. Hidup harus merasa maju, seru, serang, terjang. Maju, seru, serang, terjang.
Iya, demikian Miss. Satu sampel. So, student and teachers, let me share with you some information about Miss Reda Gaudiamo. Full name is Reda Linda Gaudiamo. Also graduates from University of Indonesia, right, Miss?
Yes,
Okay, so yeah,
that's correct.
Miss Reda works as lots of interesting positions as a writer, as a musician, as an artist, maybe influencer also. She worked in Cosmopolitan magazine as editor-in-chief, or she's the one who manages the content of the magazines, and then do so many things regarding the management of magazines. We will ask you some questions. We have some questions that we have in mind, and we will share it with you. And Pak Haris will be our moderator. So Pak Haris,
Okay.
thank you. So Ms. Reda and Pak Haris, yeah, please welcome to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Robert. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pak Robert. And good afternoon, Miss Reda Gaudiamo. Should we call you Miss Reda or Miss Gaudiamo?
Oh, Reda will be okay.
Reda. Okay.
Gaudiamo sounds too heavy. Sounds like bapak-bapak.
Yes, Miss Reda, good afternoon. Welcome at Kecil Secondary School. We are proud to have you with us here. And
Thank you
we'd
for
like to
having
know
me.
more about you and also your story that may give us impact or most probably influence, yeah, for the good influence in the near future, especially for our young generations at Kecil Secondary. Now, we've known already a bit story about you from Pak Robert, yeah, about your the background of Miss Reda, and then we would like to know more that you are also one of the singers that popularized the poetry musicalization. And how did you start that career?
Okay. How did I start? Well, it started many, many, many years ago from now. It's in 1987. Maybe Haris haven't born yet, maybe? Or I don't know.
1985.
Okay.
Already.
So already, okay. It was when the late Sapardi Joko Darmono, and he was the dean of the Faculty of Letters of in University Indonesia, together with the Minister of Education and Culture at the time, Fuad Hasan, the late Fuad Hasan. They joined forces to introduce the works of Indonesian young poets. Young means like the era after Amir Hamzah and Sultan Takdir. So it's more like those who works the work that started 1960 or 1970s, and they believe that if the poetries were mixed with music, then the students, high schools and university, college students will, I think they believe it must be much easier for them to fall in love to with the works of the young poets. So they decided to make a project. They call it Pekan Apresiasi Sastra, literary how do you call it, literature appreciation week. Yeah. And they pulled some students who could make some music, and some songs were composed, and then they need a singer. So because they knew that I love to sing, so they pulled me in, and then yeah, that's it. So that's how it started. So actually it's more like an accident, or it's more like a coincidence. And to be honest, actually I was one of those students who didn't have any interest at all on poetry. So so I found, because why? Because I found it's too hard to understand a poetry. It's I don't know how to read it. I mean, yes, of course I can read it, but how can you get the meaning of those words? And some people can read the poems, so the poetry is so beautiful, and then they can do all the act and everything. Well, I really didn't get it. I mean, I just and for me, instead of knowing how, I decided to just leave it alone. I just don't want to get involved with that kind of things. But unfortunately or fortunately, I get involved with this project. So yeah, by time I think when my group, I mean, I have a group of a group called Reda. When we had some gigs outside the campus and everywhere, people start asking us to sing those songs. And that's when I decided to, okay, that's maybe our song. Then that's maybe what we should sing. So yeah, that's when as a group we start singing those poetries. I think actually we didn't just start singing, I mean, until 2000, the year 2000. Before that, we didn't, especially me, I didn't find it interesting, because the sounds of the songs are pretty hard to sing. So we decided to cover songs. But then since people keep asking us to sing Aku Ingin, Hujan Bulan Juni, Pada Suatu Hari Nanti, well, then we accept that those are our songs, and then we start doing it until I'm doing it until now.
Nice story behind the scene of the poetry musicalization. Now, Miss Reda, as especially me, I'm now teaching Bahasa Indonesia, and
Yep.
this term we also introduce the students, our students, especially in grade 9, with the study of poem and also poetry. Now,
Yep.
we know exactly that from your work, you are trying to make a piece of work which is literally kind of in a taste of art, beautiful, but also in the same time it is difficult. Now, when you are trying to perform the poem, how did you manage to fine tunes? How did you sing within the rhymes and also the lyrics within that kind of piece of art?
You mean how to perform it? How to perform it?
Especially when you are
Or how
trying
to compose it? How to compose it, or
how to compose and how would
compose
you
it?
able to find the tunes in it.
Okay. To compose it, I think there's only one way to do it. You just read the poetry again and again and again and again until you find a connection between you and the poetry. That's the only way, I think, and no other way. Because once you get the connection, the poetry will like kind of speak to you, talk to you and give you some notes that you can sing. And a tune, or sometimes less than a tune, could be a mood that you can feel, oh, this is a song that are very soothing. This poetry is very full of energy, and like Chairil Anwar, Aku. That's a very strong poetry that if you turn it into a song, it should be a rock song, or a very grunge, a very hard metal song that you could something like that, because it's full of anger with energy, and you just kind of like being pushed into it. But poetry like Ketika, Jari-jari, Bunga, Terbuka, when the flowers finger petals start to open, the words is very romantic. It's very soft, very full of love. Then you know that kind of poetry will belong to a very melodious, maybe sentimental kind of songs. So the key is how you find the meaning of this poetry, the one that you read, and that's the only way. If by the end of the day you couldn't find the connection, then maybe the poetry is not belong to you, or you don't really get it, and it's okay. Just jump into another word, find another words. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, like I've tried one of Sapardi's work, Mengalirlah Sungai. I love the work, but it's so hard to turn it into a song. I keep on trying, and even after we recorded it, when I hear it again today, I still find that there's something missing. It shouldn't go like that. It shouldn't, but maybe I don't have the strong connection with that one. I just like it, but the connection is not there. Too bad, but yeah, that's what happened.
And Miss Reda, how did you encounter your first love with poetry? How did you manage to do that?
Well, my first love with the poetry is when it's in 2005 actually, so it's long way after the project. So it's before that I just sing the song. I just sang it. You asked me to sing, then I opened my mouth and I sang. Nothing, there's no personal connection at all. But one day a friend of us asked me to make a song out of another of Sapardi Joko Darmono's work. She asked me, just make one song that, and I said, oh my God, I hate poetry. I said, and then just give a try. And then I opened one of his book, and suddenly I just found this piece of poetry called Gadis Kecil. And I read it within 5 minutes, the song is there. I think that's my first love.
Wow.
5 minutes, just 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And that's
fine.
it. Yeah, and that's it, Gadis Kecil. Yeah. My first, I think that's the very first time I made a composition of a song composition, a music composition.
See, right. Thank you so much, Ms. Reda. And then you also mentioned about reading the poetry again and again.
Yeah.
Just to get the connection, and then
Yeah.
suddenly the poetry will speak to you, will
Yeah.
send the message to you. Now, talking about your action when you're trying to do this process, you must have been in a situation or in a moment of your life that is so memorable that it is connected to your career as of now, as a musician or as an author, as a poet maybe. So
Okay.
tell me about it, more about that story, the most memorable one, Miss Reda.
The most memorable one. Okay, I think it was in 2010 when we Ari Reda had a gig in Bali. At the time, I found that as a group we were going nowhere, and I said to my singing partner Ari Malibu, the late Ari Malibu, I said, maybe after this gig we should disband it, Ari Reda. We should stop singing as a group, because I didn't find it. There's nothing happened to us. I mean, like, we have a very we didn't have many shows. I mean, like, sometimes only like not even one in 3 months. So I thought, what's the point of having a group? And then he agreed. So while waiting for the sound check, we were sitting outside the venue, and we saw a very long line of students, of high school students, waiting for the door of the venue to be open. And isang, and then I just asked one of the student who stood in front of us. I just asked, "What are you waiting for? What do you would like to see in this event?" And one of them looked at me like I was asking a very, very wrong question, and they're like, "Well, don't you know? Ari Reda is playing." Oh, I said, "Oh, Ari Reda? Who's Ari Reda?" I said, and then, "Oh, it's a group. It's a young group who sang Aku Ingin and Hujan Bulan Juni. We'd like to meet them." "Oh, okay. Are they famous?" "Oh, yes, they're very famous." Okay. And then I turned to Ari, and Ari was like laughing out loud, and it's like, and I said to him, "Well, those are our audience, 15 to 19 years old. That's like 200 of them." And then he said, "And you said you want to leave?" And it was at the time that it struck me that we really shouldn't stop. We should continue. We should keep on doing what we do. And then until his last breath, Ari was keep believing that we really should going on with this poetry musicalization. And then he asked me not to stop singing. So yeah, I think that time in 2010 in Bentara Budaya Bali was like it's kind of, I know, it's like a lightning struck on me, like you want to stop singing this verse, and then bam, it's like okay, got it. So yeah, here I am, keep on singing.
What is such a memorable story, Miss Reda, the one that I heard from you. Now, you've been saying about the gigs. You've been also mentioning about the performance. Now, across the memories and also experiences, especially in the show, or most probably during your creative process of making the piece of work, what is the impact for you personally? Is there any profits? Do you get some what is called sharing maybe from your poetry musicalization? Maybe you can share with us, or maybe it could be something that open up our mind that in this world we have a certain space that we could optimize by coincidence, most probably,
Yeah.
and we have heart or maybe we have passion in it.
Okay. Well, I think thanks to the technology, to the digital channel, music channel, um, our music can be enjoyed by many people, mostly the young people. I found that it's very, I found uh, it's amazing how many young people listen to our songs. I mean, look at the time when we started, it was in the late 80s or 90s, early 90s. So I imagine that our listeners should be like slightly younger than me, 40 years, 50 years something. But no, those who listen to us is like from 15 to at the eldest 30s, at their 30s. And I think it's more because digital channel, because of YouTube, because of Spotify, Apple Music, and we were blessed with that, because before, when in 90s, we really tried very hard to had a recording contract with with the labels. Well, no success. They found that our songs is too strange, too odd, too hard to listen. The words is hard to understand, and they just say no. The audience won't like your song. So okay, then we just step back, but then in I think starting 2007, no, yeah, when I think it's more on 2000, yes, I think 2010, or yeah, when we had this digital kind of works, and then it's getting bigger and bigger nowadays, then we get being recognized elsewhere, and we got invitation even from abroad. So I guess there's no limit, I think, for everyone who believe in their music, who believe in their works, to give a try and promote your work outside. I mean, just let the world know your works, and it's easier now. And even if you have only one single song and then you believe in it, just put it on Spotify, or Apple Music or Deezer or anything, and it will you get money from that. Believe me. I mean, that's how we can that's how I can keep on doing what I'm doing, because there's some income from that. Of course, there's a percentage for the musician, for the for Sapardi works, for the poet, they get their portion. Well, but I think if you believe in your work, then people will love it, and you get income from that. It's okay now, and it is very transparent now. So so you really know who listened to your work. I mean, at the end of the year, I always get a report from Spotify that I have listeners from Nicaragua, from Bulgaria, and we said, wow, seriously? I mean, yeah, and I get money transfer every 3 months. So yeah, that's a good thing.
Wow, congratulations, Miss Reda. Nice story. I really like your quotes. You said that let the world know what we do. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that would give us certainty. Yeah, so we are no longer the object, but we are the subject. Yeah,
Yes,
of
yes, you're
of
so
this
right. Yeah.
action, of this simple quotes. Yeah. Yes, there will be free question and answer sessions. Maybe teachers or students, if you'd like to ask more detail into this topic, which is poetry, poem, and musicalization, kindly type your questions in the chat box. Then Miss Reda would be glad to answer it. Is there any, Mr. Robert? Maybe you would like to read the questions, address that one to Miss Reda.
Okay, sorry, Pak Haris. I just announced that they can ask through the chat box just now. So yeah, I think we need to give them some
Some
minutes,
time.
yeah, before they can, yeah. So Miss Reda, I'm just wondering about your experience. That's correct. I think it's easier for us to memorize all the words when we are singing the lyrics, right?
Yes,
So I
yes,
think yeah, that's logic. That if you do poetry musicalization, it is way much easier to memorize the song, memorize
yes.
the poems. And I'm just wondering, have you ever share your enthusiasm regarding the poetry and also the musicalization to your maybe to your children or maybe to your colleague, your family?
Unfortunately, not. I mean, my daughter found is singing is not her forte,
Oh,
and but she plays music. And but my husband write poetry, so actually I learned from him. So he helped me understand some words. Like there's a poetry titled "The Restaurant." When the first time I read the poetry and hear the song, I heard the song, I found it's like, oh, okay, this is it's about two lovers sitting in a restaurant and they ordered some strange food, and then I just singing very flat. But then he's the one who told me that look at those vocabulary. It was very painful and hurtful. So you shouldn't smile when you're singing this song. And I read it again, and then, well, he has a point. He had a point. So, because how does it feel if you order a stone in the middle of a river, and how can you swallow a grass, or how do you taste your order when it was a pain, that unstoppable pain, and unstoppable and very loud pain? It must be very hurtful. And that's when I start to slowing down the tempo, trying to move the tone a little bit higher. So when I'm going to reach the high notes, it's almost it's very hard, because the situation is very hard. So yeah, that kind of.
so it backs to the personal experience, yeah, Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, there is questions regarding the. Oh, can't you give us a sample of your famous hits, Miss, live from Mr. Joffer? Mr. Joffer is also a singer, Miss. He loves
Wow. Okay.
he loves to
Okay.
sing. He loves to sing. So yeah, yeah. Would you mind to share with us?
Okay. 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 So let's
Yep.
give it a try.
Yep.
Is it sounds okay? Clear?
Clear, Miss. Thank you. Very clear. Thank you.
Okay. One second. Mencintai angin harus menjadi siul, mencintai air harus menjadi ricik, mencintai gunung harus menjadi terjal, mencintai api harus menjadi jiran, mencintai cakrawala harus menebas jarak, mencintaimu harus menjelma aku. Na 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 mencintai angin harus menjadi siul, mencintai air harus menjadi ricik, mencintai gunung harus menjadi terjal, mencintai api harus menjadi jilat, mencintai cakrawala harus menebas jarak, mencintaimu harus menjelma aku. Na 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 na
Really, really
So
nice.
crystal clear.
You
Hope
know
you
what,
like it.
Pak? I'm thinking it is like a soundtrack of a movie,
Me
like
too,
in
Mr. Robert. Yeah.
1980s. Your tunes is just across the barrier of the language. People just give you love, love, love. Mau denger lagi? Keren Bu Reda, terima kasih. Yeah, really cool. Bravo. Bagus. Suaranya seperti lullaby. Aduh, Miss
Hmm.
Anak.
Pak Robert,
Yes.
Terima
Yes,
kasih. Thank you. Thank you.
like anak.
Mr. Robert, Mr. Jan have a question.
Okay.
So pure ya. Oke.
Who has a question?
Yeah.
Pak Jan. Okay, Pak Jan.
yeah. Okay, thank you, Ms. Reda. I have a question. This
Yes,
is
Pak.
regarding the poetry musicalization. Usually, I heard that the music for the poetry uh, is the minor chords, mostly the minor chords. Is it common or is it part of the condition that we, when we when we create the poetry musicalization, or do we have another major chords and the poetry musicalization? And if you have, would you please share us one of your creation?
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Ms. Reda.
You're most welcome. So actually, the answer is in your question, actually, that actually it depends on the poetry. And so it's not always major, it's not always minor chords. Why minor chords? Because I think it's for Reda, for my group, as we pick songs that more to minors because we it suits our vocals. It suits our how we do the harmony, the vocal harmony, and then it's easier and for us. Also because we only play with a guitar, and I think it's more because it suits us better. It suits us best. So yes, we have songs with major kind of major chords. Let me check.
Thanks, Miss.
Okay, it's a word from AGS Arya Dipayana. Bagaimana mungkin kau berkata? How could you say that? And even the tempo is slightly faster than the ones that used to sing. Bagaimana mungkin kau berkata bahwa kaulah matahari, sedang matahari menghidupi pepohonan, mengeluarkan air dari tempat-tempat yang jauh, menghubungkannya ke langit yang akan menebarkan kembali ke bumi. Terciptalah musim basah hingga akar-akar itu mudah menghisap tanah. Bagaimana mungkin kau berkata bahwa kaulah matahari, sedang matahari menapaki pepohonan dengan cahaya, ditegakkannya daun-daun, dirawatnya batang dan ranting-rantingnya dengan semacam cinta. Ia pun tumbuh berkembang lalu berbuah. Bagaimana mungkin kau berkata bahwa kau bukan matahari, sedang panasmu menggugurkan daun-daun, memisahkannya dari ranting tempatnya bergantung.
Amazing. Give a round of applause to Miss Reda Gaudiamo.
Okay, Pak, I think you can
Thank you.
start, yeah. We would like to have more time with you, Ibu or Miss, but unfortunately, everyone, Miss Reda is having another meeting at 2 p.m. So our session will be done in here, and we hope that we can have you back, Miss Reda, maybe offline.
But I think it's okay if someone want to
Wants to
have
ask
another questions.
Is
Yeah, I think
it
there's
okay for you,
someone
Miss?
raised. Yes, okay, it's okay.
Okay, sure, Miss Sumihar, silakan, Pak Denny.
Hello, Miss.
Halo, Pak
I'm
Denny.
Sumihar Denny. I'm one of your biggest fans because
Oh,
I'm study literature. And I don't
Oh,
know how
thank
many
you.
times I listen to your music.
My God,
There
goosebumps.
is one big question. Since I was in university, I still have a doubt. What is musicalisasi puisi? Because some people say it's like we change the music, the poems, and then we add some music in it. And some people say it's not enough because if you do that, you're only singing. Some people say you must recite that poem itself in the middle of the singing. And for now, I don't know which one is the correct one, or maybe are both of them it's okay. And I'm sorry, I can't open my camera, it's broken. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Pak Denny. So, okay, if you read the poem and there's a music in the background, it's deklamasi. People call it. We have this term in Indonesia, deklamasi. It's how you read a poem with you add some gesture, but still you just read it with some intonation and sometimes with expression, but still you just read it and the music is at the background. We call it deklamasi. We've known this term since many years ago, ages even. So, and then you have this music with using poetry as a lyric, but you change here and there. You change the poetry to fit your music, then the poetry becomes a lyric, just a lyric. So you can call it, the poetry is kind of inspiration, or you make your own lyric, or you tweak here and there of the poetry to fit your music, and it's no longer the same poetry. So you just change it into a lyric. That's the second one. But musicalization, according to these two guys who put me in this project, Sapardi Joko Darmono and Fuad Hassan, they said that it calls a musicalization for musicalisasi puisi, a poetry musicalization, because you have this poetry and you turn it into a song based on the content, based on the mood, based on the meaning of the poetry. The song adjusts into the poetry. So, and there's not a single change on the poetry. So like the one that I sang to you, Sajak Kecil Tentang, Cinta, that's the original words, that's it. I have to work my way to fit the notes, the music, the chord and everything into it. So let's say like ketika jari-jari bunga terbuka. Let me read you the poetry. Ketika jari-jari bunga terbuka, mendadak terasa betapa sengit cinta kita, cahaya bagai kabut cahaya di langit menyisi awan hari ini. So it's very romantic, the one that I mentioned earlier. So the song should fit into this, not the other way around. Not the poetry fit into the music, but the music should fit into it. And because it's a love kind of love poem, and it's very romantic, so we are thinking of making a melodious one. Compared to the previous one that you heard, the song, this one sounds like this. Well, I think maybe you've heard it before. Ketika jari-jari bunga terbuka, mendadak terasa betapa sengit cinta kita, cahaya bagai kabut cahaya di langit menyisi awan hari ini, di bumi meriah sepi yang purba, ketika kemarau terasa ke bulu-bulu mata, suatu pagi di sayap kupu-kupu, di sayap warna, suara burung di ranting-ranting cuaca, bulu-bulu cahaya, betapa parah cinta kita mabuk berjalan di antara jerit bunga Berkata. See, some parts needs at some. If you put it in a song format, this you might listen to a kind of weird, because there's some parts I had extra notes at the back, and sometimes have a shorter one in front. Why? Because I should fit the music into the to the poetry, and I cannot cut even a single syllable. So that's what you call musicalization. So the king of this work is not the songs, but the poetry. We tried as much as possible to make others who listen to this get the feeling in this poetry. At least get the feeling, at least get the mood, at least you can feel that, oh my God, this is a love song, or my God, you are so angry. So at least you get the message. And later on, after you listen to the music, you listen to the words, and then you start to digest how angry the song, how angry aku is, how romantic ketika jari-jari bunga terbuka is, how painful is the restaurant is. So it's like, it takes time, but at least the song hits you first through your ear. So yeah, that's musicalization poetry. Musikalisasi puisi, which is, I think we couldn't find a definition. I think in other, I think it's hard to find the definition in Wikipedia, I think, for this kind of definition. I don't know. Yeah. Hope
Sorry,
it
Miss,
helps. Hope it answers your question, Pak.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time and for everything. And one more question, Miss. What is your musical influence? How can you sing with those kind of high pitched notes? Are you listening to Joan Baez? Or maybe
I listen to all kinds of music. Actually, my singing partner is the one who influenced me with many kind of music, because I was growing up in with a parents who devoted to classical music, and then I didn't know who the Beatles are until I was in college. That's embarrassing. And I didn't know, I know the songs, but I didn't know that's the Beatles who sang it. And I don't really care about it. So when I joined we joined Ari with a group. So he's the one who kept throwing me with songs. And then he's the one who taught me how to work with my voice. I think actually I never sang high pitch, high notes before. I used to be in alto section when I was in a choir. So I was surprised myself when I can reach such a high notes. He's the one who taught me that. So my influencer, so I think I really love, I don't know if you know her name is Annie Haslam. Let me write her name. Haslam. And the song that I really love that makes me learn how to reach that high notes is this one, Vocalize. If you can find this song, Vocalize or Rocker, or I forgot, with S or with the Z. Wait, this one. Okay. Yeah, it's from a group called Renaissance. I love Joan Baez, yes, but not too crazy about her. But I love Janis Joplin. Who else? Karen Carpenter's, Olivia Newton-John.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay then. So
Whitney
thank you so
Houston.
much, Miss,
Okay.
for sharing. Yeah.
Thank you,
We are
thank you
so
for having me.
yeah. We are so what do you call for it? Being open to new perspective about poetry, being open to new musical style even. It's like a folk song, right? Okay, Pak Haris, do you have any
Yeah.
comment maybe?
Yes,
Or
I
conclude?
think to sum up this activity, we would like to once again thank you, Miss Reda Gaudiamo, for your
Thank you, Pak Haris. Thank you,
sincere
everyone.
piece of work that you could share with us. And we are so blessed that you are here with us, yeah, telling us and also sharing with the Sichi secondary school students. Now, without further ado, maybe we would like to there are so many questions, but unfortunately, Ms. Reda Gaudiamo has another appointment, and maybe for the next time we could entertain
Offline.
offline.
Offline session.
Oh yeah, that will be great.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Robert.
Thank you, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Haris. Thank you, Miss Reda, for your time. We hope we can continue this what call it, relation with the schools. Yeah. So
Yes.
thank you once again, and
Thank
thank you for Miss Tini also, who managed our meetings and stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you for students. Thank you
Reda.
for all the teachers, Pak Robert, Pak Haris,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Miss. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, Miss Dewi.
That was very interesting, yeah. So excited. So many people are excited as well, Pak Robin. Okay, so shall we announce the winner, Pak Robin?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so which competition we are going to announce the winner first, Pak Robin?
Okay, I will share with you my PowerPoint, Miss, so that you can go through all the slides, and we will go through one by one for the games. Yeah. Wait for a moment.
I think for those who already joined the competition, tidak sabar ya untuk menunggu hasilnya.
Okay.
Also for those who already vote.
Okay, Miss Dewi, can you see my screen?
It's not clear yet, Pak Robin.
It's not clear yet. Yeah. Okay. Slideshow full screen from the beginning. How about now, Miss Dewi? The background is a bit blurry. I designed it like that.
Okay, so yeah.
So
You can see it now. Yes.
yes. Yes. Okay. Book review poster contest. Okay. Maybe I need to share something. What criteria that we need, yeah, Miss?
Yes, please, Pak.
Yeah. So in this book review poster contest, we are looking for interesting design and also full information content. And the main part that we are looking for is the asking the readers to read your book. Okay. So the word like, why do you need read this book? That is the one that we are looking for in your poster. Okay. Kenapa Anda perlu membaca buku ini? Mengapa buku ini menarik? So those are the things that we are looking for, and we have this name. For the third winner, we have Berkata Kurniawan from 11 Compassion with Gadis
11
Pantai.
Compassion. Yay. So the book is Gadis Pantai, Pramudian Nantatur. This is the third winner. Okay, shall we go to the second winner? Ta-da! Okay, so our second winner for book review poster is Verena Silalahi, also from grade 11, 11 Respect. The book title is Coret-Coret by Eka Kurniawan.
Okay.
Congratulations for Verena.
Good job. Yeah, good job, Verena. And then the first winner is Eugene Chang from 11 Joy with Little Women by Louisa M. Alcott. Okay, Louisa May Alcott. Okay, congrats, Eugene. And yeah,
Congratulations. So all from grade 11, yeah. They are so creative, yeah.
yeah, they're so creative. Okay, so later on we will share with you the samples if you want to, and we will print it out and put it in the library so that you can see the design by yourself later on. Okay. Next, library poster contest. There you are. This is from the votes that we have just now. And so far we have, let me check. We have 64 voters, okay? Starting
so
from
this
the,
category based on the vote, yeah.
yes, based on the vote.
Okay, let's see who's the winner.
Third winner, Gary Lauren
Gary
from
Lauren,
12.
grade 12.
Yeah,
Love,
12 love, okay.
12 love.
With 4 of 4 points. Very good, Gary. Thank you.
Congratulations, Gary Lauren.
And then for the fourth one, second one.
The second winner is Giselle Wijaya. Oh, from grade 8.
Harmony, yeah.
Okay, Harmony, right?
Okay, great. Okay, awesome. With 414 points, very good then. And this is the
Congratulations, Giselle.
Congrats, Giselle. This is the first winner with Ashley Fiona, 8. Honesty or Harmony?
Also from 8 Harmony. Congratulations, Ashley.
Okay, thank you,
First
Ashley.
winner.
With 491 points. Very good then. Thank you. Thank you, students and teachers, for your vote for them so that we can have this competition. Next, we are going to poetry musicalization. Okay, we are looking for.
This is what we watched yesterday, right?
Yes, we have watched them yesterday.
All of them are so good. We are so confused.
Yes.
But this is both based on the vote, yeah?
Yeah, based on the votes, and you will see the survey result from this one too. Okay, so the third winner is, okay, Kanasya Muklis, 9 from grade 9, honesty, right? I think honesty. 9 honesty, with a poem by Maya Angelou, titled "Still I Rise." Okay, she has
Congratulations, Kanasha.
101 votes. Okay, congratulations, Kanasha. And then
Amazing
next,
voice.
yeah, amazing voice. And then next we have Giselle Wijaya from 11 Joy. Congrats, Giselle, for second winner with a poem also by Maya Angelou, titled "Phenomenal Woman." Very good job. And then next we have Clarissa Halim and Hannah Metanandini from 10 Grateful, with the title from Pablo Neruda. Title is "Can't Forget."
Congratulations,
Good job,
Clarissa.
Clarissa. Good job, Hannah. With 210 votes, with the survey form, yeah, score 9 something. Okay, that is a very good job. Okay, thank you, students and Miss Dewi. Next will be.
Okay. So next we already announced. We promised to play one of the
Okay,
video
I'll play
again.
first, yeah.
Shall
Okay.
we have the
Sure.
winners?
The winners,
Yes.
congratulations.
So the video will be from the first winner, yeah. So
First
if
winner,
you
okay.
didn't get a chance to watch yesterday, so we will play it for you now.
Yeah, the winner, okay. And after that, I will share with you also a poetry musicalization by one of our teacher. He sang a poems by Chairil Anwar titled "Aku," or in English we say "Me" or "I." And as you can notice before in our discussion with Miss Reda, if you wanna make a poetry musicalization "Aku," a poem by Chairil Anwar, you need to make it rock, you need to make it metal, you need to make it grunge. Let us see how this teacher create a song based on the poem later on.
saja.
Wow, such an amazing performance, Auriga.
Auriga ya.
We have many comments in the chats. Everybody loved that.
Okay, so for now, I will share with you the winner. Okay, this is the winner, Clarissa Halim and Hana Metanadini from 10 Grateful. Let us see.
Hi everyone, this is Clarissa Halim and Hana Metanadini from 10 Grateful. In this poetry musicalization, we are going to sing a poem called If You Forget Me, written by Pablo Neruda. We hope everyone enjoys our song. Thank you.
Sweetness. If each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, ah, my love, ah, my own. In me all that fire is repeated, in me nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved. As long as you live it, it will be in your arms. forgot about me. Do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you.
Thank you for listening to our song. We hope you enjoy our poetry musicalization. Have a great day, Kan-en.
It is amazing, right? So that is our first winner for poem musicalization. And we would like to remind you again, please fill up the survey, everyone, so we can improve in our next year Bright Day event. And then shall we announce the winner for the quiz?
Sure, Miss. Okay, I will share it with you, the slides. Okay, so the winner is... First winner, we have Natasha Wijaya 10 Compassion with 90 points and 10.4 meter in online running session, okay, with QWO3, okay.
That is really difficult, Pak.
Difficult,
It's
yeah, yeah.
amazing, 10 meters, 10.4, yeah.
Actually, there are some people that can reach around 15 meters, Miss, but they only screenshot the runner while we're asking for the timestamp too, which is you need to screenshot the whole screen of your laptop or your desktop, okay, because we need to match between the time and also your screen, okay. These are the winners that follow the instruction, okay. They are screenshot the whole thing, which is really good. So yeah, and then second winner we have Trevalia Terico from Seven Kindness, also with 90 points, but 4.4 meter, which is really, really good. Okay, good job, Trevalia. And third winner, we have Stephanie Chandra from 9 Grateful with 85 points. And miles is 5.2 meters, which is really good. Good job, everyone.
Good job,
and
everyone. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And we have teacher's winner, which is Miss Bernadine Elizaga. Good job, Miss Bernadine.
Congratulations, Miss Bernadine.
Good one, Miss. And she managed to for 7 meters, yeah, Miss. 7 meters. It's quite impressive. Even I can only like 5 point something, but she managed to do it up to 7 meters, which is really, really good. Great job, Miss Bernadine, and great job for students and teachers.
Yes, so little announcement on the prize. So the prize, the winners can collect the prize tomorrow at lunch, yeah, at lunch or after lunch. And we also give prize to the people who ask questions. Okay, so you all can visit the learning center for the prize. So starting by lunchtime.
So we can conclude this event, Miss. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for teachers, for visual departments who help us in many ways. Okay, Pak Auriga, Pak Mario, Pak Ronald, even Miss Mathilda, the counselor, and also Pak Haris. Thank you so much.
Exactly, we already reached our ending of the event. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a good participation. Thank you for those who already helped us, and then please forget if still a way of it.
Yeah.
Perfection. Thank you all.
Shall we take a picture before we leave, Miss?
Okay, Pak. Are you going to take the picture?
Mine is okay. Pak Haris, can't you do screenshot in your laptop, Pak?
Okay, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Kindly, teachers, please be on the screen. We have 8 pages, yeah, so it's kind of a lot. Okay. Let's go to page 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all done. Thank you so much, teachers, students, SMTs. Hope you enjoy the activity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Terima kasih Pak Robert, Miss Dewi.
Bye-bye, thank you everyone.
Congratulations,
Bye.
LC team. Bye.
Bye, students. Thank
Bye,
you.
students. Thank you.